I was looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love, oh, looking for love. I don't even know if that's how the song goes, and I think it's from Air Supply. Whatever.
Air
Tonight we're
Supply.
going to talk about Air Supply. You know who Air Supply is? Or are you
I
saying it's
do,
not Air
but
Supply?
is that the artist?
I
Oh
think
man,
it is. I'm open to being wrong, Elaine. I've been wrong before. I probably will be
never.
wrong again. I
Well,
probably
good
will
thing
be.
you were on our trivia team on Monday night.
Oh, right, to balance things out.
Yeah.
Balance things out, the right and the wrong. Okay, I can do that. I can certainly do that. Hello, everybody. Tonight is the Astound Yourself dating show. And my name is Richard Francois. I'm your dating strategist. And with me, as always, is the illustrious co hostess. Look at the illustriousness. Hello, illustrious co hostess. Tell everybody your name.
My name is Elaine Saunders, the illustrative, not the illustrative. I could be illustrative too. I could draw a little.
You can draw, right? Okay,
I
so
could
if you
draw.
haven't played charades, Elaine's
That's
the
the
person to be on your team.
multi-talented, intuitive matchmaker, Elaine Saunders.
Intuitive matchmaker, not just your average matchmaker, but an intuitive
I'm
kind.
intuitive and good
Well, hello,
intuition.
everybody. We see Jake's already. Jake. We see Jay's already on. He says hi to you,
Do
Jay.
we have
We see
friends? Do we have
Tammy's, of
friends
course, is
watching?
on here. Tammy
Cool.
is here. So
Ooh,
hello,
intuitive
Tammy.
matchmaker.
What? What are
I
you getting there?
clicked on Facebook and I started playing and was
Oh,
never mind.
yeah. You don't want to do that. We're gonna get
Oop,
feedback
I know. I stopped it. Never mind.
tonight. We
I'm
have a
good.
fun show
Hi
for
Tay.
you, as always.
Hi
As
Tammy.
Yeah, hi, Tammy. So we have a
And
fun
Tay.
show tonight, and tonight's topic is where to find love. How do you where are the right places to look for
Right.
love? The world's opening back up. Those of you who are going to get vaccinated probably have done so already, and it is now legal to meet people face to face again. In many places,
No
without
mask.
a mask, even. Whoa!
Kind of liking the mask
This
look.
is
I'm missing it. So I don't
yeah.
have to put lipstick on.
For some people, the mask was their best feature. Did you just say that? That was so mean, Richard. Don't talk like that.
It's a fashion it's a fashion. It's like an accessory. I miss it.
It is. For some
Yeah.
people, they have the matching mask that matches everything
Yeah.
else.
It's
You
nice. A
know,
colorful shirt, little matching.
I wonder if
Anyway,
lingerie companies caught on and started to make masks that match everything underneath. I wonder.
match what?
Lingerie that matches the mask. I wonder if that ever became a thing.
Oh, I'll never tell.
Elaine will never tell everybody. Let's get on the show before she sticks her foot in my mouth or something weird. Elaine will never tell.
I have no
Well,
idea.
tonight's show, like I said, is about where to find love, where to meet people. That the world is opening up. Some of you have been hiding at home, doing Zoom calls, not meeting anybody in person, and you're just now starting to feel comfortable going out in the wild and finding someone to tame, or maybe finding someone to tame you. I don't know what you're into. Tonight, we're going to talk about where to find those people. Where are they hiding? How to spot them. There are millions of people in the greater Boston area. How is it that you're single? Could you be looking in all the wrong places? Could you be going in places that have more married people than singles? Tonight, we're going to dissect it all for you. Elaine is going to take on telling you guys where to find the ladies. No, actually, it's the other way around. I'm going to tell you guys where to go. That mostly you're going to find single women, and Elaine's going to tell you ladies where to find the boys. Are you all ready? What did Tammy say here? Is it me or you guys keep freezing up?
Reason well, I have my air
Um,
conditioner in back of me, so
Tammy, Elaine's diagnosis is that her air conditioner is running too well. That's why we're freezing up. Well, if anybody else thinks we're freezing up, let us know. Hopefully,
sorry.
it's, not us because I'm my computer's connected to the Ethernet cable, so I should be fine. I'm sorry that we're freezing up on your end, Tammy, but
Sorry.
we can watch the show again, and hopefully, we won't be freezing up there.
Sorry, sorry.
All right, so drum roll.
Brr, brr, brr.
Who's gonna go first, Elaine? Do you want to tell the boys? Actually, I keep messing it up. You're telling the ladies where to meet the boys. So you want to go first? Good evening, Nancy. Hello, hello.
Hi, Nancy.
There's Nancy's
So,
here saying hi. Hi to you, Nancy. So Elaine, tell us. Why don't you start with telling the ladies where to go where they have a high chance of meeting a single guy. Besides
high
the ball.
chance. Well, there's places that might not be high chance, but it could be a chance. And
Okay.
it sounds crazy, but if you need gas in your car, don't wait till it's like really way low. Wait till you have, you make sure you still have some gas. But if you have the luxury of time, you could pull into a gas station and just kind of look and see who's pumping gas. And if you see anybody cute, maybe that's the time to pull in and get gas.
But wait, shouldn't you have binoculars, park far away, and check for the hand first to see if there's a ring before you pull next to the guy?
No, I met a guy pumping gas once.
Pumping gas.
Yeah, yeah, I
And
got a
how
date
that
out of it. Yeah, it was
you
kind
got
of
a
fun.
dig out of it. Look at that.
Yeah.
You mean you
I
went
think he
inside
was
and got your
dating me.
hot dog from 7-Eleven inside?
I think he had a game plan though. He was at the gas station and I pulled up and he asked me if I would call his phone because he lost his phone in his car.
Why didn't I think of that? Guys, take note. This is how you ask a lady for her phone number in 2021. You don't tell her what's your phone number. Say, hey, I lost my phone. Would you please
Can
call
you
it?
help me out? Yeah. Can you help me out? I lost my cell phone. It's in here somewhere. I can't find it. It's under my seat.
And as a
Just would
reward,
you mind
he'll
calling me? Would you mind calling my cell phone for me?
and what
And
happened?
I was just like, sure, no problem. Oh, what's your number? Then he was like, thank you. Oh, okay, thanks. I found my phone. Gee, and he was like, hey, are you single? I was like,
Wow.
why? He was
Single, huh?
like,
You
well,
went
maybe
from
I can call
where's
you
my phone to
sometime.
single.
Yeah. He was like, maybe I can call you sometime. I was like, where do you live? Where are you from? And he's like, oh, I'm right from around here. And I was like, oh, yeah, me too. He's like, oh, maybe we can go out.
So
I
why
thought that was
only
pretty
one date?
creative.
What did he do wrong after the one date, I wonder? But we don't need to go into that now.
Oh,
Well,
let's not get into that.
the
It was a
gas
very creative
station.
start, but not a really, yeah.
So we're gonna call this the Elaine. That's the move where you pull up to a gas station, find somebody cute, pull up next to him, and if he doesn't say anything to you, say, "Hey, do you need help finding your phone? Because I can call you right now."
No, 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 no. You pretend that you can't find your phone. And then
But
you say, would you mind calling my
he might
phone? I
he
can't.
might not get the clue, so that just you might miss the chance. Then you have to go move to a different pump and pump the rest of the gas. No, 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 no. You pull up. If he doesn't say anything, say, "Hey, by any chance, are you looking to find your phone?" And if he looks confused, say, "Well, I'd be willing to call you right now."
That I don't think that would be as smooth, but that is it's anything's worth a try in this day and age. Anything but online dating.
What, as the kids like to say, shoot your shot. Is that what we're doing now? Shoot your shot.
That sounds really, yeah, I guess. What the hell? You can call it
All right.
anything you want.
Well,
Right?
I guess
Whatever
it's my
works.
turn to give a little bad advice.
That's going to be, yeah. Is this show good advice or bad advice?
We'll let the judges decide if this is good or bad advice. So for me, I've mentioned this before. One of the best places I think to meet ladies, now that the world is starting to open up, is to go where the women are, where you're outnumbered by women. One of those places where you're outnumbered by women, cooking class. Guys, you need to learn how to cook. If you're a single guy, one of the best things you can do for yourself, for your pocket, and for your love life is to learn how to cook. Nothing like a man who's whipping up a dish and she's sitting on the couch. It's smelling amazing. She's dreaming up what's going to be for dessert because she's already skipped dinner. She's already at dessert. I mean, this is the way to make yourself into a hero in her eyes. Learn how to cook. And this is a way to stand out because you'll be one of the few guys who's there and in cooking class. crack a couple of jokes. You say, "I bet mine tastes better than yours." Just like start teasing around, and being playful with that. And you do that a couple of times, maybe hit up a few different classes, and you'll figure out your groove. Then you might figure out, well, this isn't the scene for me, or you might figure out there are things that always work for me, and so you keep doing those, and connect with people, and then you don't invite them right away to come to your house for the next meal. No, you go to cooking class, you go on a few dates outside of home, maybe after date number 3 or number 4, then she's earned the right to enter your abode. And by the way, don't rush into going to have dinner at her house either. Go do dinner somewhere else. Do cooking class, practice more cooking, and then you do a picnic. That's the place where you can cook. You can cook at home, prepare a picnic, and take it out and enjoy it together. Otherwise, cooking class, then. So look at this. Tammy says she would love to have a man cook for her. Yeah, I've never met a woman who hates a guy that can cook. I've not met that woman yet. Have you, Elaine?
Never, never, never.
No. So that is my entry. Elaine's got one entry. I've got one. Elaine's entry is to go do what, Elaine Saunders?
Oh, what was my first one?
Yes.
Oh, the first one was gas station.
Gas station, and mine is cooking class. So Elaine's going on the inexpensive route. I'm going the more expensive route. You're trying to know. What's the next one?
Okay. This is something I never thought in a million years you would catch me at Bike Week in Laconia.
Whoa.
I don't know if they're having it this year, but when I tell you, I went a few years back, and I don't think I've gotten more attention in one day from more men than at Bike Week, a day at Bike Week in Laconia. So much fun, so many men, and so little time.
Oh, I think I know that song.
Yeah.
Was it
Lots of
Rainy
fun, yeah.
Men, Elaine?
Well, I'm not into the bike culture, like, the leather and that type of thing. But if you're in my age group, there's tons, and I guess any age group maybe, but there's a lot of clubs that are into motorcycles. If you're not afraid of motorcycles, there are tons of guys that love their motorcycles. And, like you said, go where the fish are if you're going to go fishing. And that was one thing that I did one year, and I was just stumped by the fact that I never had an open mind to it. And when I did that, I don't think I've missed a year yet.
Look at that.
Well, a year that I've been not dating anybody else, so if I wasn't dating somebody, I've made my business to be at Laconia for that week. So, but it's fun, even with friends. So I always say, get involved in with somebody who owns a bike, or get on back of a bike. I'm not a big fan of being, and I even took lessons. I was going to get a bike, but I found myself not really feeling like I wanted to be the driver or the rider. I'd rather be in the back. But if you're open to that, that opens a whole world of meeting men, because men love bikes and they love to have a woman on the back.
There you go, ladies. So go ahead if you live anywhere near New Hampshire.
It's a big
Bike
thing.
Week in Laconia. It's coming.
Yeah,
I think it's
or
coming.
anything motorcycle. Hang out at the Harley Davidson. Just pretend to be interested in buying one. Just hang out at a Harley shop.
Now, do they have to wear leather when they do this, or can it be?
I think jeans and boots and a cute little top will suffice. You can work your way around it.
Keyword.
Men are men. They
must be
just
a
like
little
attractive women. Women that take care of themselves a little bit at least. I mean,
Okay.
really, when you go to Laconia and you see some of those women, you're like, you're all set, really. Doesn't matter what you look like, as long as you are smiling and you're friendly.
There you go,
Really.
ladies. If you're smiling and friendly, Laconia is a place for you. Go to Bike Week and find
Yeah,
someone to rev your engine.
Yeah, that's all it takes. The people up there were super, super friendly, men and women. Everybody was friendly.
Excellent. And if you happen to have a leather vest somewhere, dig it up and go do your thing.
Hey, there's our other Tammy.
That's right. Other Tammy is in the house. We don't get to see Tammy very often because
I
normally she's
know. She
working at
got
this
out of
hour. We're
work
so glad to
early
see
now.
you, Tammy.
Or maybe she's still at work. Who knows?
Maybe. All right, so let's take a look at my notes and see what my next suggestion is going to be for the fellas, where you guys can go to meet somebody. Gentlemen, you got to go to paint night, especially if you're not artistic. If the best thing you can draw is a stick figure with two fingers, paint night is the thing for you. I'm telling you, you go to a paint night, you're probably gonna be one of two guys there. Ladies love paint night. Any picture I've ever seen on Facebook of people at paint night, it's always a bunch of women smiling, happy. What is missing from this picture? The dudes. Gentlemen,
True. It's true.
go to paint night. If
It's
you
true.
when I was single, one of the things I was missing from my walls was decoration. I had a bunch of white walls. I had a clock on one of them, and that was it. That was my decor. So you go to paint night. Not only can you have fun, you get to mingle, you get to drink some wine, make the ladies laugh, and embrace your artistic talent or lack thereof. It
Hmm.
doesn't matter. You follow the instructions, but you're gonna leave with a piece that you can hang. And now it's a conversation piece. When you have a guest over, they can say, "Oh, what's that? What happened?" You say, "Well, I made that, but I know it looks like my 4-year-old nephew made it." "Oh no, it's not, that's not true. It looks like your 8-year-old niece made it." And now you have a conversation going. You're having a little fun. It's a conversation piece, but it's a place where you go, gentlemen, and you are outnumbered by women. That's the key. You always got to be places where the action is, and the action is there's more of them than there are of us. That's the name of the game.
That makes you puts you in demand, right?
Absolutely. You got to be where you are in demand versus where you are trying to create demand for yourself. So
Hmm.
you and it's very easy to be in demand when you're in a place where there are a few women. You show
Hmm.
up, you dress nicely, and by nicely, I mean, guys, don't go wearing jeans. I know jeans are an easy go to thing. Jeans for men are the yoga pants for women. Cut it out. Put some effort into it.
I like jeans on men.
No, wear some khakis. You go on a date, you're a single guy, you need to stand out. Jeans don't make you stand out. Wear
Really?
some khakis,
If you're
looser
right, wear the
sneakers,
right like shirt.
not
No.
when you're a single guy looking to stand out. Wear some khakis, have a polo shirt or a nice ironed button down shirt. You've got some khakis, a pair of shiny leather shoes, nothing uncomfortable, something comfy, okay, and you've got some khakis on, you will stand out because every other guy there is wearing jeans or sweats. And that's gonna, they'll notice that. Women notice those things.
Or a thong. Tammy says.
You could, but then she's gonna have to work to get to see that. Don't just show everything off right away, guys. If you're wearing a thong, make her work for it.
You
And that's
girls.
that's my second location. Go to paint night, guys. And Tammy, again, Tammy says she agrees. She likes. Tammy says she likes jeans better than khakis. I bet you, Tammy, if I have a guy that I show how to dress, you'll pick the khaki guy. Your turn, Elaine.
All right. Um, it's weird in life. I've heard a few couples when I've asked them where they've met. They've told me they met bowling, like on at bowling night or bowling teams,
Hmm.
and it sounds so corny, but when you think about it, people singles in our age group when they go bowling, there's usually more dudes that go there than women. You know, and I mean, I haven't gone myself personally, but a few women my age that I know met their boyfriends or their husbands going to bowling nights.
And
So,
since it's like a group activity where you engage
exactly.
in something as a group, you won't get pinned down with one person. See what I
Exactly.
did there? Pinned down. I crack myself up.
Burp,
Sometimes it's
burp,
only
burp.
myself.
Yeah. Some people want to get pinned down, Richard. Some
Well,
of us,
again,
some of
probably
us,
not gonna happen in the bowling alley, But
well,
hey, some people want to get wild. I get it.
but when you think about the environment, it's usually fun, it's competitive, and you have time in between to actually talk to one another and flirt a little bit. And, you going down the lane, you can show your little booty off, shake it a little.
That's right.
Yeah,
Right.
so turn around, smile, and, it's just, it's a really good environment to get to know somebody and plan a date.
It's a
If you
great place to let loose. It's a great place to flirt. And if there's no flirting possible, that's fine. You just have a good time with the teammates. Just check in with the teammates,
Exactly.
find out what's
Exactly.
going on, have a good time. No matter what the outcome, you throw your hands up. Like you completely do a scratch. What did they call it? Gutter ball. It's not scratch. Scratch is playing pool. You do a gutter ball, you're like, that's my best one yet. I've never had a gutter ball
Yeah.
like that.
That might be another place, a billiards place where they have billiards,
That's right.
bowling, billiards.
See,
Demi, you can show
Debbie
them
said
how
it.
much
You
you
show them how much
stink.
you think at bowling. That's right. That's right. And you warn them. You say, "Hey, I just gotta warn you. I'm pretty bad at bowling. So don't try to outbad me."
Well, this is what I would do. I might even try this. Maybe go down to the bowling center and
Mm-hmm.
find the cutest guy who bowls pretty decent and just go
Mm-hmm.
and act helpless, and go, can you teach me how to bowl a little bit? Like, can you show me, help me act like, not to act
Right.
helpless, but, ask the guy to help. Guys love to show women how to
They
do
do. And
stuff,
I say, if you're gonna
you
do
know?
that, one thing you might do is you say, uh, if you can teach me how to bowl, and if with your lessons I get to X, if you teach me how to get a strike, I'm buying pizza.
There you go. Little negotiation there, right?
Add a little
It's not
incentive,
as hard
right?
as
Versus,
Cosmo. Go with the guys
and
are.
look, and if a guy's into you, he'll probably just want to teach you anyway. But now it's like there's a little playful. Okay, we're in this together now. That we're conspiring to get you to have a strike so that there's pizza.
See, I like what Bob says. It's not as hard as Cosmo keeps saying. Go where the guys are, smile occasionally, and for God's sakes, don't go in packs. Keep the guys away. So it's true,
That's right, Bob. Oh,
And
Bob could do
yeah,
my job. Bob, yes. One of the mistakes, we're going to address it. We have to address it right now. The whole going in packs. One of the mistakes that singles do is traveling in packs. Women do it and men do it.
men do it. It's
And
true.
ladies, it's delusional to think that the real man is going to approach you and your four girlfriend, because if he doesn't have the guts, you don't want him anyway. Well, that means you don't want anybody, because the only men who are going to approach a group of women are pickup artists. I mean, that's all they do. They practice this all the time. They read books about it. They have some clever line they're going to open with to try to break you from the pack. But if you're a woman looking to actually meet somebody, you got to break away from your girlfriends enough that a guy will be willing to approach you. And you got to make sure that you are open. That means if you're sitting at the bar, you don't sit at the bar and just like your arms are crossed and your legs are crossed. That's no. If you're sitting at the bar, you're putting your phone away, you're having a drink, and you're sitting kind of like facing the seat next to you, especially, and it's empty, and you're smiling at people who are walking by, even if it's somebody you might not be interested in. Just like you smiling, show yourself as being approachable. Guys want to approach women who are approachable. So you're sitting there, you have open body language, and if there's nobody to talk to, have something interesting that you're working on. I got this from a book called Never Sleep Alone by Dr. Alex Schiller. And so have something you're working on with a pen or a pencil. Don't be on your iPad. Bah. Don't do that. Have some actual paper and be working on something. You know what? You are better off with a coloring book that you're using pencils on than using your iPad to do something interesting. Because you have
That,
a
yeah,
color. When was the last time you went to a bar and there was an adult dressed to the nines with a coloring book? That would catch your attention.
I had a friend who was a literal artist, and he would come to my events, and he'd set
I
up
remember
his,
him. Yes.
yeah, and he got a lot of attention. I don't know if he got a lot of dates from it, but there was not one person in the room that wasn't curious about him and what he was doing, and didn't go over to look at his art. So, as an artist, it got him attention for sure, no doubt.
It's it's a natural conversation starter.
Right.
People are
So I don't
looking
know if
for a
that was
reason to
his
talk to
purpose for
you, and
that,
you're
but
doing that. It's a natural conversation starter. And people ask you, just answer their questions and then engage with them.
right.
Well, and have it be open-ended questions, not do you draw? Well, that's a yes or no question. Well, you might say, well,
So
what's your hobby? What's your specialty? What's the thing
balloon artists
you do?
come in and start blowing the balloons. And
There you go.
would you like a balloon?
There you go. Well,
Balloon?
we came prepared with a list of bunch of ideas, and I don't know if we're not gonna get to all of them, but let me see. I talked about paint night. I talked about cooking class. You talked about two. I guess it's my turn again to do one more.
If you'd like.
I'll do one more. I love Bob's commentary. Listen to this. Bob says easily the number one problem. I'm guessing the going out in groups, girls night out, guys night out. Never mind the damn magazine advice. Listen to Richard and Elaine. Just be normal, feminine, and available. Bob is on point tonight. Our number one endorsement tonight coming from Bob.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Bob.
Bob. Thank you, Bob. Gentlemen, another place to go. I did this with my girlfriend and I could not believe my eyes. Do you know where the women are hiding on a Thursday night?
Where?
Spin class.
Spin class.
Spin class. These ladies are on stationary bikes. They've got their sweatpants on and they are ready to get a workout. And they've got their protein shakes, their water, whatever. And they are not afraid to break a sweat. And here you are in spin class with them. You're not gonna try any clever lines. This is not the time to be giving compliments.
What? How
But
do you eat them then?
you just in spin class. You're having a good time,
Yeah.
and you go for a few times. Maybe if there's a package, go for a few times. It's gonna kill you. It's okay. Don't try to pretend like you're a tough guy. If you're exhausted, like man, this was exhausting.
Yeah.
But be clever. Be conversational. Yeah. Then ask somebody who you might want to have a conversation. Well, how do you do it? Is it the water you're drinking? What water should I buy? The person who wants to talk to you will take that and just run with it. And the person who doesn't, eh. But go a couple of times. You'll be the one guy there among a bunch of women. Do not hit on the instructor. Don't do it.
Really good idea.
The instructor is off limits. And this is the kind of thing where Steve, this is the kind of thing that will take a little time. You don't go to spin class and start hitting them up the first time around.
No.
And be mindful, pay attention. If you are in a spin class with 13 other people and some random woman who comes to you and says hi, she's not just being the welcome committee. There's a reason she's coming up to say hi to you. Women don't just go say hi to guys just to be sweet. They are being sweet, but there's another reason.
So
So
I don't know. I know I've always heard people say that they've go to gyms and they're there to work out and they're in and out of there. They're like very focused in on the workout and they don't want to get social with that. But I guess it depends on the gym. I don't know. Spin class could be like more of a social thing. I don't know.
yeah, and the thing with spin class is if you go multiple times, you become part of the community there,
Oh, I getcha.
right? So it's not going to be a one or two times you go and it's done. It's more of
Right.
a, and by the way, have it be that the main reason you're there is actually to get that workout. Be ready to sweat, guys, when you go. It's going to kick your butt.
Yep.
It's going to kick your butt. Oh my gosh, Steve, between Steve and Bob, I'm dying over here. So Steve says, what if you're in a wheelchair? Well, if you're in a wheelchair, Steve, don't go to spin class because it's very leg heavy. So if you're in a wheelchair, you probably don't have what it takes to be a spin class. Find something else that's more appropriate.
Special.
You know what you do, Steve? If you're in a wheelchair, all kidding aside, knitting class. There you go.
Well,
Because you only need your hands for that.
I have a friend who's special needs, and she met her boyfriend at in the Special Olympics. So
Special Olympics, something else.
there's a
Well,
place for everyone.
you could
No,
go
no
to knitting
joke,
class.
not even a joke. Spin in the chair.
Nancy says spin the chair, Steve. Nancy and Steve should get together on Zoom and, and come up with ideas.
There's a way, right?
Come up with ideas. But I gotta read this comment from Bob. Bob, you're killing us. This is hilarious. He says, "You're killing me. Spin class, 17 sweaty girls scooped up in a room with 4 boys. And then they're saying, where have all the men gone?" If they're saying that, you say, Bob, the answer is simple. If they're saying that, you say, what am I, chopped liver?
The liver has been chopped.
If they say, where have all the men gone? You say, what am I, chopped liver?
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then don't offer to take her out. You say, why don't you buy me a coffee and we'll see if you and we'll see how much game you have. Put her on the spot.
So,
we could have so much fun with this. Elaine, why don't you take us home with the last one? I know we're gonna go over time. I think it's worth going over time a little bit here on this one.
Well, I know I mentioned a little bit about the Bass Pro Shops.
Oh, you got to say this. Tell everybody why Bass Pro Shops.
It's like crawling with men. I mean, there's no place in the world where I've ever been it's creeping with men. I mean, there's very few women, and they let you bring your dogs too. So if you like a guy who likes dogs and red MAGA caps or camouflage, or if that's what you're into, man, everywhere you look, there's a guy in that store. Like there's one guy every 10 feet. There's guys everywhere. So yeah, it's a man magnet.
Now, is there a particular line the ladies should use when they go to Bass Pro Shops, or do they need to master this move here?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. We'll come up with a fun line for that. Let's see. I don't know. Something about a recount.
Elaine is in rare form tonight. MAGA hats and recounts. Those are the words that you utilize when you want to meet a guy at Bass Pro Shops, according to the intuitive matchmaker.
Hey, I like
your guns.
I like your guns. Show me your.
I like your guns.
Yeah, show me your pole, your fishing pole. I meant.
Debbie says a lot of men don't wear wedding rings. Well, then you should propose to him, Debbie.
Yeah, but there's a ton of, and handsome men too. I worked in that store for a short bit. It's like a seasonal store, and I worked doing a timeshare promotion there for a little bit. And people were in and out of there, and there were tons and tons and tons. I mean, it was unbelievable how many handsome men walked through that store.
And they're probably outdoorsy, which probably means they're resourceful.
Oh, yeah.
Too. They know
Hunters, fishermen. Yeah, they were all about, they weren't very.
Tammy's dying.
They all look pretty good under those big bushy beards, If you like that look.
A bushy beard. So there you go. If you like a bushy beard and all the other attributes that Elaine just mentioned, go to Bass Pro Shop and
but the problem was they weren't wasn't my type, but so I don't know.
That's the guy.
So car shows too. Go to car shows.
Oh, car shows, yes, and it is now the time for car shows. Especially if you're in New England, car shows are a seasonal thing. You don't see car shows in February because it's cold. But right now, you go on meetup.com, you find car shows. They're all over the place. So you could go on 3 car shows, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just go hit them up. Just go hit them up.
This stuff. And I'll tell you what, if you don't like being absolutely alone, going out with a girlfriend, if you have a single male friend that you're totally in the friend zone with, that's a great person to go with. Drag your friends, even though you might look like a couple, then you're out there joking around, and when you see somebody, target that person and make sure your friend in the friend zone makes it clear to that person you're targeting that he's not your boyfriend, he's not your husband,
You
and
need that person to be your your
yeah, your
wingman, your wing
wingman.
woman.
Make sure he goes up to the guy and says, "Hey, can you take her off my hand? She's, something just to get the conversation
That's
going,
right.
get the attention, get the conversation
Get
going."
out of there. Just
Yeah,
get out
and
of there.
have him like somehow get you in front, and then he splits, and there,
It works.
there you
It
are.
works
And he
even
doesn't
better
know
the
what to do
other
with
way.
you, huh?
It works even better the other way because women want a guy who other women want. Now, if a guy sees a woman with a guy, he's thinking, okay, is this guy gonna beat me up? Can he shoot a gun? Does he have a gun? Is it a bow and arrow? We're thinking about our safety if we see an attractive woman with a guy and we want to talk to her. But a woman sees a guy with another woman, and she's like, man, I wonder what she sees in him. She definitely has something that she likes. So it's definitely works the other way even better. Now Debbie says she asked a guy at a yard sale if he was for sale, and he was married. So I like the pickup line though, Debbie. Debbie's asking the guy, now how much would you have paid for this guy at a yard sale? $5. What was he like new condition, or was he a bit
Well, he was
used?
married, so he was definitely used.
Hey, married guys are the best because somebody wants them.
Yeah, he's got some
Oh, here you
mileage
go.
on him.
What does Bob have to say here? I'll let you read this one, Elaine.
Okay, when a girl wears a MAGA hat at a Bass Pro, she's sending a message that she's not a tough girl. She's sending a message that she's feminine, not a part of the feminist movement. And guess what kind of a girl? Wait, guess what kind of girl a quality man wants? Bingo.
So, ladies, if you're looking to score a Bob, you wear a MAGA hat. That's what
There you
Bob just said.
go. There you go.
If you're looking to find a way into Bob's heart, wear a MAGA hat. And
Perfect.
to him, that means all kinds of fun things. There you go, Bob. Thank you. And Debbie herself, she's writing down her pickup line. She's going to go try them at the next yard sale this weekend.
That's
You don't have
perfect.
to wait for the yard sale. Go on Facebook Marketplace and see what happens.
So
you,
fun. This
you know,
is fun.
you know what's really in demand right now, Debbie, on Marketplace?
What?
Air conditioners.
Yes. Air conditioners.
Air conditioners.
Very popular.
Very, very popular. All right. Did we cover all of them, Elaine? Let's see. We're going to spin
Well, I have
class.
some more, but we're going over time here. I don't know if you want to.
Let's
We didn't
see.
get the
I have one oldie but goodie, and then maybe you can do one more to finish up. Unless, oh, Debbie's got two pickup lines. Excellent. So the last place, guys, which is going to start opening up again because the CDC says, hey, it's okay to meet people again.
Yeah.
Dance classes, fellas. Dance. I cannot tell you how many dance
Oh, you
classes
know who's the
I go
big
to.
dancer? Bob.
I was a
Chime
big
in
dance
here, Bob.
student. I was a big dance student. I cannot tell you how many dance classes I'd go to where the women would be dancing with each other because there were not enough guys.
Right, Bob? Bob knows that one.
That's where you got to go.
Bob's a dancer.
You gotta be there and just dancing. And even if you're not dancing well, just be making the effort. And this is a good place to see who is comfortable with leading, who's comfortable with following. Ladies, when you're dancing, you're not the instructor. If the guy does it wrong, let him do it wrong. Play along with it. This is not the time to be correcting the guy. That'll turn him right off. Just if he steps on your foot, uh, as long as your toe's not broken, don't like make him feel. But he's gonna say he's sorry. Go along with it, guys. Don't step on her feet.
Mhm.
But dance class is a great place it's a great metaphor for dating and relationships. I think dance class. It's where one person's job is to get better at leading and somebody else's job is to get better at following. And they both work very well hand in hand. There's no one that's better than the other, but they're better together.
Yeah, I took dance lessons. I went to line dance lessons, and I couldn't believe all the women. And there were several men, and I said, "Oh my Lord, this is where I need to tell my male clients to absolutely be."
Absolutely.
It was
You
crazy.
are a
You have to
hero
be
just by
crazy
virtue
if
of
you're a guy
showing up.
not to do it. Yeah.
If you just show up there, you're a hero. You happen to be over 6 feet tall and you show up there, you're like, you might as well be on The Bachelor.
Truly. Truly.
Might as well be on The Bachelor.
Yeah,
And
you
be
cannot
fun, be
lose.
playful.
You
Don't
can't
worry
lose.
about trying to get the moves right. Be fun, be playful, and you'll start to get the vibe for who is there to have a good time, and who's there to be an instructor and just beat guys down. Don't dance with her again. Yeah, women like that don't last long in dance class because guys don't like dancing with them. They keep just trying to be the instructor and tell the guy what he's doing wrong.
No,
We're
that's
all
not.
there to learn, and so have fun. Just be fun to dance with. That's my pitch for dance class. Elaine, last one for you. And by the way, Bob says there's a shortage of men in dance class. So guys, you're in New Hampshire, or near New Hampshire, go to dance class. There'll be plenty of dance partners for you.
Dog parks.
Ah, dog parks.
Bring your doggy to the park and find another dog lover.
And bring bags with you. Do not leave the dog's mess behind so people can step in it.
No, that's rude.
Not that that's ever happened to me
So
when I
rude.
was hiking with my girlfriend or anything.
Never
Clean up
happened.
after your dogs, people.
Please pick up after your dog. So yeah, it's a place where people go with their dogs. And it's a great conversation. Everybody loves to talk about their dogs. Like, oh, your dog is so cute. What kind of dog
Everybody
is
does.
that? How's your wife like your dog? Or how does your so
Ooh, that's very smooth, Elaine. How's
yeah,
your wife? So you can see who does the dog like better, you or your
you or your
wife?
wife.
And that's when
Yeah.
you say, "Well, I'm not married."
Oh, really?
You go, "Well, how did that happen?
How could that be? You're
How
so
could that
attractive.
be? How could you? How
That
could
makes
you
no
be not? How
sense.
could you not be married? Your dog is so adorable."
Really.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him he's so hot. Say your dog is so adorable. How could you be single with such an adorable dog? You hang
So
out with us. We'll tell you how to do it.
that's right.
We'll tell you how to do it.
We'll walk
Elaine,
you through it.
do we
We'll
have
tell you
anything we
through
want
it.
to announce? Anything special going on that we want to announce? Announce.
Yes, yes,
All
yes,
right. Tell
yes,
us.
yes. Things are opening up, so we are doing events. I had posted on the Facebook group. I didn't really promote it much, but we got like 16 people. So it was nice. We had fun. We did trivia. I have a Friday night. That's tomorrow night? Yeah, tomorrow night. There's a symphony free outdoor concert in Nashua. Um, just hoping people will just come out and start meeting each other and say hello to each other face to face, getting off this computer. Hopefully, people will be out meeting, introducing each other. We're going to see some couples around Christmas time. I can feel it, and that's a start. We're going to have Together's going to have their first dance in July. I'm going to have a speedy dating event. Chances are by the end of July. So love is in the air. Things are
It's getting
happening.
hot, everybody.
I'm
It's getting
excited.
hot.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. So yeah, it's all going good.
Well, there we have it. I don't have any events coming up. I think Nancy wants to know what the cover is. So
Oh, the
Nancy, tell
concert.
Nancy what the concert. Okay,
Concert?
well,
Yeah,
Elaine
I don't know if
will
she
post
wants
about the
it's
concert
yeah,
when that's
it's
ready.
I'll see if I can get the link while I'm on here. Maybe
Yeah.
I can find it
Look
quickly.
look in the comments for the link, or Elaine will put a brand new post about the link very shortly.
Yeah, I'm
Now,
gonna try.
this is for you fellas. If you're a single guy and you've ever been called a nice guy, sweet, and if you've ever been told, don't ever change, I wish there were more guys like you, but you're still single, oh man, we need to talk. I was that guy. I'm familiar with all these lines that women say, but then they don't want to kiss you. Doesn't make them bad. It's just nature, the female nature. And I understand it now, so I can help you guys understand it too, so that you can have more success with dating. What does she mean when she says, "You're such a sweet guy, you're such a nice guy"? Does that mean you have a shot? Does that mean you'll ever be more than a friend to her? Let's talk about it. If you're sick of getting the hugs and not getting the kisses, let's talk. We can I have a program that we can talk about and get you on the road to success with dating. You're gonna be the guy that when you walk in the room, everything stops, and they look your way and smile. You want that, don't you? You want to make women smile, fella? Talk to me. All right, Elaine, that is it for us today. I think we had a great show. Thank you, everybody who participated. I'm going to go down the list here and check on all the names. We had JJ was the first person to say hello. Tammy, of course, one of our regulars here on the show, and Tammy actually came as a guest here a few shows back. Hello, Tammy. Nancy, of course. Nancy, thank you for participating, for your comments on the show. Besides Nancy, we also have, of course, Dynamic Introduction. That's Elaine's page. Elaine was commenting. Other Tammy, Tammy Price was in
Tammy and
the house.
Candy.
Tammy
Thank
PB
you.
in the house. What's up? What's up? And we have Debbie. Debbie had a few comments also. So thank you for watching the show, Debbie.
I got to meet
And
Debbie in person at my event on
there
Monday.
we go. How lucky was that? And we have
Oh,
Mr.
really cool.
Bob with what seems to be a cowboy hat. I can't tell. Yeah, no, it's just it's a picture from a different angle. So we've got Bob, and there we go. Bob, thank you for your comments. We had a fun time reading your comments. I think that is every. Oh, Steve, let's not forget Steve. Steve, thank you for commenting. Shout out to Steve, and that is everyone. We will see you next week, same time, everybody. We'll see you next week for another episode of the Stand Yourself Dating Show. If you have any questions or any suggestions on a topic that you want us to cover, hit us up. Send us a private message. We would love to hear from you on what you'd like to have us cover for you next. My name is Richard Francois. I am your dating strategist. And what is your name, Elaine Saunders? She is the what now?
I am the intuitive matchmaker at dynamicintroductions.com. That's where you can find me on the World Wide Web. You can find me on Facebook. You can call me on your cell phone at 603 262 1560. Text me.
That's right. Text Elaine. And we'll see you all next week. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a great one. Have a perfect weekend.